In today's video, we're going to see and explain all types of meditation. There's a bunch of types of meditation, a lot of videos on how to meditate, even books. So we're going to explain all types of meditation. So first of all, we have the distinction based on the body posture. We have laying down meditations, sitting, standing like Socrates, the ancient Greek philosophers did for hours, or even walking meditations. Again, here with each posture, we have different variations. Like if you're sitting, you can be either cross-legged or simply sitting on a chair. And again, if you're laying down, you can have your palms facing up or your palms facing down. There are different variations to each posture, but these are the four basic meditation types when it comes to body posture. Of course, when we go from each posture to the other, it requires a more advanced meditation practice. For example, standing and walking meditations are usually for experienced yogis, for experienced meditators. And of course, they're not recommended for beginners. So if you're a beginner, try to do either laying down or sitting meditations. I prefer, and I always suggest, to do sitting meditations. The only reason is for you not to fall asleep. When I try to do laying down meditations, there's a lot of times where I have fallen asleep, which is not necessarily a bad thing because you will still be experiencing the benefits of the meditation while you're sleeping. You can feel the sensations in your body. And I have done another video about strange things that happen when you're meditating. I will link in the description of the video. However, to get the full benefits, if you want to be aware, conscious, and awake, of course, I think it's better if you do sitting meditations. You will experience more benefits this way. However, laying down have other benefits. They are also helpful because they can help you relax your body even more easily. If you feel a lot of tension in your body some days, you can try laying down. Or if you're a person with anxiety, again, just sitting in a place will make you feel like you want to move. So laying down may be the best option for you. The next one is distinction based on vision. So of course here we have with eyes closed or eyes open or a combination. Let me tell you what I mean. You can start a meditation with your eyes open, focusing on a specific point, and then as you feel your body getting relaxed, you can then close your eyes. That's a common practice in meditation, but also you can keep your eyes open for the whole time. With the eyes closed, that's perfect for beginners because you don't have any distractions outside. You don't see anything and it's easier to focus. And that leads us to distinction based on focus. So you can focus on a lot of things. First of all, you can focus on a specific object like a candle, or even focus on a sound, something that you listen to, or a mantra, an affirmation, or even a smell. You can have some saging or other types of smell. So you can focus on sensations, something you can see, smell, hear, or touch. Then we have distinction based on guidance. Of course, there are free meditations and guided meditations. So most beginners tend to prefer guided meditations because in this way, someone tells you what to do. They tell you how to breathe, when to breathe, how often to breathe, what to do now, where to focus on. They give you instructions basically, and they tell you what to do, what to visualize, if there's any visualization involved, etc. But free meditations, in my opinion, have more benefits if you're a beginner because they will get you to that uncomfortable state in the beginning to face your own feelings, thoughts, and emotions. They will get you to understand, to do that introspection, to look inside. And that's perfect because that's the point of meditation, just to stand still, to just be and experience whatever you have to experience. So yes, guided meditation may have another purpose. They are helpful as well, but try to do a combination, in my opinion, like 60% to 70% free meditations and 30 to 40% guided meditations in the beginning. And then you can adjust that percentages to whatever feels good for you. Then we have distinction based on tools. So you can use some specific tools when you're meditating, like crystals. So you can hold them in your hands, or you can place them in different parts of your body. Other tools may involve sage, like we talked before, or music, or you can meditate with no tools at all. Just be you and yourself and try to reach that higher self, that intelligence, that consciousness. Then we have distinction based on intention. So sometimes before you start meditating, you can set an intention, like today my intention is to get rid of anxiety, for example, to heal depression, to just relax, to manifest something. You can set an intention, whatever that might be, or you can do meditations with no intention at all. And I know it's kind of tempting, because as human beings we tend to ask for things. We want things to happen for us. We want to improve our lives. That's why we do meditation in the first place. So we tend to ask all the time. So it's not a bad thing. Intention is good. However, I think if you're in your first steps, if you're a beginner, try to do with no intention at all, because you may have no idea what messages are meant for you. So if you set an intention and the higher consciousness has something else for you, maybe that message won't reach you. So be open, be receptive. It's good to have intentions, of course, but at the same time, be open to hear whatever is there for you, what you're supposed to hear, what you're supposed to know. And then we have distinction based on thoughts, feeling, or visualization. So here you can focus on a single thought or feeling, or have no focus at all, or you can have a clear vision that you have to focus on. You have to create in your mind and focus on creating that during your meditation. Or a simple thought or a simple feeling, like for example, you can start meditating and focus on the feeling of joy, like I want to experience joy for 20 minutes straight. And don't let your focus shift from that joy to sadness or to anything else. Focus on a feeling, or have no focus at all. And as a general rule, when you're meditating, the way to do that, one brilliant way is to focus on your breathing. So if you want to get rid of the thoughts and be completely free of them, because that's the more deep meditation, a good way is to focus on your breathing. Or if that feels overwhelming as well, you can focus on a mantra. Or another way is to try, if you have your eyes closed, try to see, I know this makes zero sense, but as you keep your eyes closed in the darkness, focus on trying to see. You will see nothing, and as a result, you will focus on nothing, which is what you want. Does that make sense? So try to see in the darkness that you see, try to see any shapes or forms, and focus all of your attention there, to nothing, to emptiness. Or another way is to try to focus on hearing something, on listening to something. Again, there may be outside noises, but if you're in a quiet place, you will hear nothing. And that works, because that's what we need to focus on. Or another way that helps very much is to feel your body grounded. So how I describe that grounded feeling, feel your body like it's melting. So if you're laying down, feel your body parts like melting, like gravity pulls them down. And at the same time, try to have that opposite feeling while you feel your body sinking into the surface beneath it. Try to imagine yourself lifting up. It's the opposite feeling, like your mind, your higher self, your brain, your head is being lifted up. Try to think about that consciously in the beginning to get into that state. And at the same time, your body goes down. So this also helps a lot. And then you don't have to focus on it anymore, because you will already have that distinction. You will feel kind of separated from your body. So you will be at a higher state more easily and quickly.